All right, everybody. I think we're good. Finally. Sounds like it. My goodness. All right, let me get this shared around. Alvin, what's going on? First in the chat, how you doing? Gunder, what's up? Hello, everybody. Please let me know if you'd be so kind if my audio and the game and everything sounds and looks good. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little late. Had some technical difficulties this morning, unfortunately, but I think we're back now. Let me just get this shared around. All right, got that on the community tab. Steve, thank you very much for confirming. How you doing? Weasel, thank you. All right, sweet. Oh, what a nightmare. Never stream, people. It's more hassle than it's worth. I'm kidding. But when it goes right, it's awesome. When it goes wrong, it's frustrating. But we're good now. All right, let me put that on Twitter. Sweet. All right, already over 30 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. We are here in PTS Phase 2. I hopped on earlier this morning just to do my usual, like, prep stuff so we're not, you know, having to do everything here on stream. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be checking out. What's up, Adam? I can finally type. Well, welcome to the stream and the stream chat. Thank you for being here. When does the new season of Division 2 come out? It should be on February 6th. So yeah, just, 3 weeks out? But this is the final testing phase, so they'll do this. It ends on Monday. They'll go back and add in some changes based on feedback. And they'll go from there. So the same release date. They haven't said anything otherwise, so, you know, stuff could always change. But yeah, for now, it should be February 6th. All right, like I said, welcome to PTS Phase 2. Steve, I did answer your question last night, but I have heard that they actually apparently added new commendations in this thing. And there you go. You can see one right there. There's actually some new commendations. Find all the collectibles in Paradise Lost. Descent commendations, countdown commendations. So that's a new one that was not in the patch notes, yeah. Summit, Dark Hours, countdown supply by sharing items from your inventory. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, we do have actually new commendations this update. Perfect Paradise Lost, so a flawless one. Oh no, without using any med kits. Oh. Perfect Descent. Defeat the Nemesis without anyone going down. That's definitely pretty cool. Behind You is cracked? Oh boy, I have not tried it yet. But we will. We're going to do all the things. The one that I was trying out earlier and that I put a makeshift build together for is this. This is one of the new exotics, the Vindicator rifle. Looks pretty sweet. It's an MDR, which I love. That rifle, you know, back from Div 1 and everything. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. What about in the Descent vendor? Yep, we can check that out. We'll get to all the stuff, people, so don't freak out. We're going to be here for a while. We'll go through stuff one by one. How can I get the new weapons and gear? So once you get in your character, if you go to this vendor right here and you go down to the bottom, if you grab the PTS crafting cache, it doesn't say it in there, but it should give you all the new stuff. That's how I got mine. Does it perform, though? That's what we're going to test out. I haven't really gotten a chance to fully do anything. I was just kind of stocking up my recal library and things like that. So yeah, the one thing I was waiting on, I have a few pieces to roll here. We can check out the new tinkering system, because it actually, I mean, they did describe this, but basically the recal station is gone in the sense that it is now redone as the tinkering station. And from a UI standpoint, I think this should be a lot more concise for either newer players or people who just didn't understand the system before. Expertise is completely the same, right? This is all here. But you can go now, the library is first and foremost, which is probably nice because that's like the core to this new system. You can see now how many different stats are available in each one and how many more you need. So like, you can see on the gloves, I have all 3 core attributes there, and you can tell they're maxed out because it's orange. So those are all at max. Whereas I have 3 out of 3 on masks, for example, but if I go there, you can see I still need a 15% weapon damage roll. So that's solid. And then, you know, whichever ones come with talents, like this has 3 categories, all the weapons have 3 categories. Then you can see all that. This stuff in here mostly looks the same, but... So that's that. Then tinkering now. You can read at the bottom, tinkering allows you to replace and optimize the stats on your equipment to better match your playstyle, but also increase the attributes up to their full 100%. So what it basically does is it rolls recal and optimization into one menu. They're no longer separate. So now, if we're going to go and tinker a category, let's just say I want to go to a random holster. So this is one of the new pieces, the Aegis. You can see now on the side it says recal and optimization. Actually, that's not a good example because it says I've maxed out. But let's go to this. So available for recalibration and optimization. So if I select this piece, then you can see on the side it has both recalibration there, shows you the cost and the cost it would take to optimize. And so then at the bottom I can click A to recalibrate or X to optimize and do it all in one. So I think this is pretty good. Looks good. It should be more understandable for newer players. So my impressions of this so far are pretty good. And welcome in, everybody. James, Joseph, Trickle, Grumpy, how y'all doing? So I waited for a few of these pieces that I still need to change just so we could see it in action. So let's see, I need to do that one's done. Holster, gloves I could optimize, chest piece, backpack. So let's just do it now for an example. So if I want to go to my walker holster, I want to put this to crit damage, which you can see at the top. I said Trickle. I'm just not going to say the first part of your name because I don't want to, I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. Not that they would, but you never know. I see you. Don't worry. All right, so we got that. And then chest piece. I don't have crit damage in the library. That's fine. Whoops. Whoa. We need the walker backpack to put crit chance on there. And then the contractors to optimize. So let's optimize now at the bottom. You can see all the costs. So I can still do that. And in theory, these should be reduced costs. They still look kind of spendy. I mean, it shouldn't be like nothing, but... Alright, so we did that a few times. So yeah, for the most part, that is the tinkering system. By the way, we got 135 people in here. Thank you all for jumping in. Welcome to PTS Phase 2. Checking out all the new stuff. If you have not already and you want to help support the stream and myself and all that, I'd appreciate you hitting the like button. Helps boost the algorithm and all that stuff. All right, so that's tinkering. What do you guys think? Should we check out this? Well, I don't know. Am I getting ahead of myself? Do you guys want me to go through all the new items in the shooting range, or should we go and test this new one? I mean, maybe it makes sense to go through all the new items. Yeah, these poor guys. I was expecting full optimization. What do you mean? So you can only optimize up to what you have in your library? Correct. They made that change. What's up, Joe? How you doing? New gear set. Have not tested it yet, but we will get to that. Can you buy blueprints from the NSA store? You cannot. They only said you're going to be able to buy reconstructed caches, which do give you blueprints, but it's random. Are the Keener shirts still up for sale? Yes, Steve. If you go in the description of the stream, there's a link to my store, and it's up in there. Field test? All right, people want to see this one? Let's do it, and then we'll come back and test some of the other stuff. I can't change my world difficulty, so I can't really do a control point unless I want to level it up. So let's do, I don't know, Lincoln Memorial. Set it to heroic. I guess I'll show what the build is about here, and then do that. Yeah, I saw that as well, Joe. It is definitely cool that there's LMB on there. We'll take a look at Aegis in a little bit. This is, I think, the exotic that the most amount of people are most interested in. The Vindicator. So let's go over this first. For anyone who doesn't know, oh, I need to re-roll it. I'm going to go back and do that before we start. The Vindicator here, we looked at a second ago. New rifle. Looks pretty sweet. It comes with Ortiz Assault interface, so when you scope in, which it does force you to scope, it'll highlight a random section of the body, and it deals plus 75% weapon damage if you hit rounds on that spot. And then for the build, I put on, oh, I need to take off focus too, because it doesn't work with that, unfortunately. Which I think it should, and Pally over on Twitter was saying it probably should as well, so they might change that. You can reroll on the go. I guess I should have showed that for tinkering. So you can see at the bottom it says tinkering station. I can just click that, and then I can access this from anywhere. So I can do the whole expertise system. I can reroll, optimize, do all that stuff from here. Or donate stuff to the library. So you can now do all that on the go. Pretty seamlessly, which is sweet. Alright, so let's go back to the base real quick so I can fix that part up, and then we'll go test it. What about projects? There's a new daily descent challenge. Let's see. I don't think they made a daily descent one. They improved... Well, it doesn't say it there. They were supposed to improve the rewards there. You can see the better improvements there for the summit one. Only 15 floors. You get full level, all that stuff. That should be the same. I guess I need to unlock descent, so that's probably a good thing to do. I feel like some of these are not updated. I can tell the summit one is, but the rest of them are supposed to have... Oh, no, you can see these ones. 3 exotic components, 5 calibration. The daily one there gives you 1 exotic component, all of that. The weekly legendary gives you way more stuff. And they included Tidal Basin and the zoo in the rotation. So that's solid. David, coming in with the 19-month member message. Thanks for keeping Div2 alive for us. That's very kind of you to say, man. And to be a member for 19 months is insane. Thank you for the generosity and support, my friend. Truly appreciate that. I don't keep Div2 alive. I just, you know, share my enjoyment of the franchise. And I'm appreciative that people want to listen to that. And speaking of which, we have 225 people in here. That's insane. Thank you all for jumping in. Hope you're having a good week. All right. Let us put Detox on this. Do I need the blueprint?
Sorry, I'm out of supplies.
Nope.
But
okay.
You're welcome to use the crafting station.
Looking for the Vindicator. Why would I not have it? What am I missing here? It's not in Anaya's inventory.
Anything I can do for you?
Oh, that's Primate. That's weird. It says your name next to your message, but up in the member thing it says not that. Well, my mistake then, Primate. Thank you, dude. You know I appreciate you. That's funny. I don't know why I did that. What's the best way to farm system corruption? Well, your only option is the dark zone, pretty much. Any good descent changes? We will take a look at that, Malsite. Sorry, I'm trying to get to everything here. That's weird. I don't know why I don't have the blueprint for it. All right, well then we'll just stick with swap speed, I guess. But I will change my chess piece talent because focus does not work, which I was trying out earlier. I guess we'll just do braced for now. Do more damage later. From seasonal caches, you can, but I feel like that's such a big pool that it's not that effective. But yeah, if you want to try seasonal caches, you can. They can show up in the DZ vendor rotation, so if you get DZ resources and wait for that to happen, that would work too. Is that the only change? I think so. Actually, I do want to switch this as well to like a... Let's do that. Alright, now let's try it out. Had to change it for work? Gotcha. No worries. Well, thank you very much, man. Identifies primate. Yeah, I know you do. 19 months, though, is insane, so still, thank you so much, man. Alright. Everybody's in here. We got 250 people. Phoenix. Richard, what's up? Be nice when Heartland drops so I can drop that 50 bomb. I await the day, man. What's the new weapon? This is the one right now that we're checking out, the Vindicator. That's the talent. And we got the legend himself in here, the Gaming Brigade, Mr. Sergeant Greybeard. What's up, man? On your way to work. Everybody, wish Greybeard a good day at work. Thanks for popping in, dude. And for anybody who hasn't, go and check out his channel. The GOAT right there. Did we test the new tank set? Yeah, we have not. The stream is still very early here. This is the first thing we're really testing. All right. So,
get them out of there.
I forget what happens here. I also don't have game audio because of dumb issues. But anyway. So you can see it highlights this adds midsection. That's the talent. If I were to hit the midsection, then I would deal the extra 75% damage. So building headshot on this is actually not the most ideal. My crit chance is super low just because it didn't level up my Shade Watch. But anyway, you want to build a lot of crit damage because you want to hit wherever the targeted weak point is. How'd you see me? I didn't do anything. Let's throw the decoy out over here. It's also his midsection that's targeted. I don't know if it is predetermined by ad type or if it's random on every one, because all three of them were the midsection. No, it's the helicopters, right? It might be predetermined by ad type. Oh no, these guys are the legs. You can see that one. I mean, honestly, this is on heroic, and this build is good, but it's not perfect. Like you saw, I have 21 crit chance. So I'd say it's definitely hitting. Might need to tweak my sensitivities on here a little bit. Dog has no weak point, which is a little bit tough. I mean, this feels pretty good, honestly. Oh wait, does the... Hang on. Did I see some green on there? No, that's just the wiring on it. So the dog doesn't get a weak point, which is tough. We already dropped. Speak up.
Bound any more of them.
Not bad,
Circle around to the flank.
I would say. Lame exotic, tough. Could it be a good combo with the Achilles? I was trying that earlier. The only problem is it's not a guaranteed match, so it's like if they target two different spots, then it's like which one do you do? If they happen to line up, then it would be really good. But yeah. Tinkering system, yeah, we were checking that out a minute ago, Hook. I think it's pretty solid. Like from a UI perspective, pretty clean. Matthew, what's going on, my friend? So I don't know. My first impression, and again, this is the build. Like, it's good. It's certainly good. Not perfect, though. I have no expertise. I don't have damage targets out of cover. I have no shade levels, because my character on here is fresh. My crit chance is 21%. So there could be a lot of improvements made to this still. You run glass cannon. I feel like this could actually be a competitive rifle. I did see someone saying the Ravenous is going to be replaced. Don't forget that the Ravenous does get a 25% damage buff with this update. So, it's still going to have some value there. Got to peek up.
System functioning. System activated.
By the way, folks, let me know if I need to turn the game audio up or down depending on my mic level. Hard to identify the weak points. On my screen it's not. I'm not sure how it's coming across through YouTube. It highlights them in pretty bold green, I feel like. Oh, they're behind me. Hello. Yeah, it's tough when there's no weak points, so it might be better on factions that don't have robotics if they're not going to get any weak points. Can you die? I've hit you so many times. My goodness. There we go. So yeah, first impression, not too shabby. On the latest patch notes, Ravenous is only 10. Oh, is it? Okay, good call. I missed that then, that they changed it. There's new exotic. There are some ones that I saw. Okay, just let me... For the record, this stream is pretty much all here for you guys, so you can see the stuff you want to see. Is that enough gameplay of the Vindicator? Do we get an idea of what it does, or should I do another section? Because I can move on and start showing some other stuff. Yeah, no, this is the PTS, Rogue Family. All right, Joe says enough. I'm taking him at his word. We can go check out the Descent thing really quickly, just so we can see it. How do you unlock the Vindicator? Yeah, it's going to be exclusive to the NSA store, is what they've said once the season launches. I believe it costs...
Hostile control
Let's go
point
look.
identified.
Which I'm sure some people will be happy with, and some will be mad that they have to play Descent, but... Yeah, so this is the current look in the store. The outfits each cost $16.62. Named item cache 147, exotic 220. They said reconstructed caches are going to be added for launch, but they're not in this PTS phase, and then the Vindicator there is $350. And then if we go down here to where you start it, you can see that currently the talent rotation is called Gluttony. It has 5 hours and 51 minutes left, and if I open the talent pool, you can see everything that's in there. So yeah, Malicite, Busy Little Bee, I don't think was there before. Earlier, which one did I see? I saw the one from the Capacitor. I don't think that's in there. I could be wrong, though. And then, yeah, you can see all the various talents that are available for this rotation. So again, solid UI here. I feel like it tells you pretty much everything you need to know. So yeah. Let's peek at... Everyone's talking about the gloves. Let's peek at the gloves, shall we? We got the rugged gauntlets here, which... Interesting name for like these kind of high-tech looking things. They come with the infamous talent that everyone's talked about, which is the Iron Grip, so you get minus 50% recoil penalty while hip firing and blind firing from cover. Manic Marcus started playing The Division this week and loving it. I'm so glad to hear that. Glad you're enjoying, my friend. Welcome to The Division. Cheryl, what's going on? How you doing? Way better than I give them credit for. I don't doubt that they make that style of gameplay good. I just don't know if a lot of people are going to care to do it. But we'll see. Yeah, the duality of the two comments there. Mouseside said gloves are way better than I gave them credit for, and Joe said they might be the worst exotics in the game. I think it's just going to depend on how people play the game. Some people play the game from cover. And so, to have a pretty accurate blind fire, like I can tell that that's pretty solid. Let's see, do I have like an LMG or something on? Oh, let's just put the Bullet King on, actually. That'll give us a good picture.
Hostile control point nearby.
We can do the hip fire too. The hip fire is still just... You're able to hit a few once I got a bit closer. I feel like the blind fire is what more people will use this for. Like you could build a really good weapon handling setup. Not bad. But like I said, I just, for myself, I wouldn't personally use this. But that's just me. And that's the point of exotics in this game. They've said they're not always meant to be the best things in the game, but they enable a specific type of play style that some people will like and all that. By the way, Daniel Walker becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the club. You now have a cool little badge next to your name. You can throw some exclusive emotes in the chat. And if you join our Discord server, be sure to link your YouTube account and you will gain access to the private Rogue Studios channel. Thank you so much. What if you did those gloves with the Bullet King? That's what I was doing just now. I have that. Yeah, it could be like I saw someone saying if you used... Oh, I forgot I have braced on. I probably should have switched that, huh? Okay, let me redo this again. So honestly, that actually makes me a little more disappointed, because that means that that was supposed to be, like, even better accuracy. But I did see someone saying if you were using Braced, and then you threw on Striker or Heartbreaker, and used an LMG, you could have, like, a blind fire exclusive build, and it probably wouldn't be terrible, right? But it's just about how you want to play. In a surprise PvP encounter. For some people, that'd be useful. If I let someone get that close to me and I didn't know they were there, then that's on me. You're very welcome, Matt. Thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. Alright, so that's that one. We do have one final new exotic to look at. Let me put on a high end, which is the Mosquito. How do I... I can't inspect it? Oh, there we go. Looks fine. Nothing too... Actually, I like the, I like the stinger look of the trigger guard there. That's pretty cool. This is the one that's supposed to pair pretty well with the new Aegis set, as it forces certain targets to look at you, which is going to be hard to really test solo. Hipfire buff will benefit shotguns the most. That is true. You could make a pretty dirty, like, blind fire shotgun setup. Still almost got 270 people in here. Thank you all for tuning in. And we're only 9 likes away from 100 likes. If you haven't hit it yet and you want to be in the cool club, you know what to do. So, should we take a look at the new gear set then? Let's just put on all the pieces so we can see them. And I'll take off this outfit. This is the Aegis, which is the new little tank set they're doing. It has some pretty cool looks too. You can see we got a Last Man Battalion theme from Div 1, which a lot of people are going to like. It's cool red and black theme. So that's pretty cool. The holster looks like a Aces and Eights reskin, but I think all the rest are new. That's pretty tight. Got another LMB look on the backpack. So that's how it looks. We got a bunch of stuff happening. Sergeant Airborne with the $2 super chat. Can't actually chat in over a minute. I don't know, YouTube, I guess. Well, that's odd. Certainly don't feel inclined to have to donate then if it's not letting you chat. Maybe try restarting the app or just refreshing your browser if you're on web. I'm not sure. Either way, thank you for the donation. That's very generous. Unfortunately, I have to set it like that to try and deter bots, because otherwise the streams just get bombarded by bots that I have to constantly block. So I apologize for the limitation, but I think if you refresh, it might let you. But thank you. Rodrigo, what's up? Is that Agent Brave I see in the chat? After all this time, could it be? I don't want to assume if I'm getting the person wrong, but if so, what's up, man? Okay, so Aegis. The 2-piece gives you 70% health, the 3-piece gives you 15% total armor, the 4-piece is stoic, in that you get 3% damage resistance for every enemy that is targeting you, and the bonus is multiplied by 1.x, where x is the number of agents in your group. That's pretty solid. Please show the new recount expertise feature. We went over that a bit earlier, Shark, so I won't do the full thing. You can scroll back if you want to see it, but you can access it from your menu right here, the tinkering station. You got your library. Tinkering includes optimization and expertise all into one. And then you have your expertise menu to donate and do all that. So it's pretty slick. Yeah, and then the chest talent. allows the decoy to count towards the stoic damage resistance bonus, and then the backpack, I think has the wrong. It should be 4% is what's in the patch notes, but it increases the damage resistance bonus by 1%, so you get a little bit more of that. What would I want to run? I think if we roll something with, what's it called? Vanguard. That'd be good. I actually already have it on here. The problem is, well, actually, why don't I run this? Maybe I'll see if I can find anybody in Countdown or a mission, and then try it in there, because it's gonna look better there compared to like solo. I won't really be able to test much. So let's throw on the big shield.
Hostile control point.
I should
identified.
oh, I don't have technician. That's true. So I'll just keep that, I guess. But I'll put on like survivalist real quick. Which I have to upgrade real quick. Get all this stuff. Then let's do pistol. And I don't know. That for the mag. Doesn't really matter. Alright.
Agent requesting backup.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Daniel. I'm not sure why. You know, YouTube will do its own thing. If you just give it, you know, over the course of today or so, I would assume it would fix itself up. But I'm glad you joined the Discord. Wonder if Aegis will scale higher if you do a raid. I believe so, yeah. If you do Countdown or a raid and you have 8 players, it would then give you even more. Which could definitely be viable. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what brands I would want. What do you guys think? Should I do like... oh, tardigrade wouldn't be bad. Tardigrade and then like... Emperor's Guard, maybe? Have you checked if the Tip of the Spear rework is live? It's been live. That came out with Season 2, Rodrigo. That went in last season, so it's been changed for a few months in the live game. That's not what I need. I want this. They do give you a lot of blueprints in this version, which is nice, but it might not give me Emperors, because that's a DZ thing. Dang. Well, then I'll just do one piece of... what's it called? Bellstone. I also don't know what role I want. Should I just do like armor regen? I'll never forget the date we met in the new Crossroads novel. So it is you, Brave. What's up, man? Good to see you. I know. Wasn't that cool? It was crazy. I try, Matthew. I try. What can I say? PTS stands for Public Test Server. So they put these up before main updates go live, so they were able to test it, get feedback on it, and they can get some data info and change stuff before it goes out to everybody. Has mirror shades on. Gotta play the part, you know? Alright, what am I doing? One piece. I'm trying to think of what... I guess I just do armor regen. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna actually need to roll some stuff. Because I don't have any of that in my library. Daniel, if you play on PC, you can. Anyone who plays on PC has access, but unfortunately they do not run it on console because there's a lot more considerations and limitations. Bellstone. Got 300 people in here. Thank you all so much for jumping in, and we jumped up to 125 likes. Appreciate you all very much. Again, we got a lot more stuff to go through. We're still going to test out a bunch of stuff, so don't go anywhere. I'm on PC, but how do you hop on? So if you go on Ubisoft Connect and you go to your library, the PTS client should show up for you to download. It's a separate thing from the main game. And then, yeah, you'll be able to jump in from there. They don't have it on Steam as of now. They said that's something they're looking into adding in the future. Bellstone, 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 Bellstone. Is there now one here? There we go. Yeah, it's tough, Matthew. I mean, I think everybody, including the devs, wish that the PTS could be on console, at least, you know, more easily than it could theoretically be. But if it's going to push updates out by several more weeks and cause them to have a bottleneck of stuff, then that's just unideal for them, unfortunately. Alright. Let's now donate real quick. I know I just got a really good crit damage roll. Let me do that before I forget. Armor regen, didn't get one there. Gloves. Let's do this one because that other one was already solid. Mask. We got a maxed out roll. There we go. I didn't even need to craft these things because I already had a bunch in there. I just need knee pads. Let me see if I can get... Can I craft the new one? Oh, let's just do this. Unless I don't have enough materials. Ah, got it right there. That's all we needed. Whoops. Let's put those on. Actually, no, don't get rid of that. Okay, I don't need to delete stuff. None of those are very good. Okay, now if I go to this, knee pads, holster, mask. Diamond's talking about the new rifle. Yeah, we did cover that. Interesting choice. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're getting 3 exotics again per season, because for a while they were only doing 2, and I was worried that we only got 3 last season because they brought in the incursion, and you kind of have to have a new exotic behind that. So I'm glad we're getting one. But yeah, anyone who doesn't like Descend is not going to love that, that choice. Oh, we need it on the gloves. Wait, why did I put these gloves on? These are the ones I want. And then put on... If I have one extra thing. I don't know.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Put on crit chance. Why not? Better than health. Hell yeah, Brave. It's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. And certainly, pop by as frequently as you like. The Caduceus in the house. Yeah, the Catechist was real fun. That was one of the OGs. Alright, is that mostly... I'm trying to think. I don't know why I have a green shield mod in there, but alright. This skill mod change I feel like is not here, and they haven't like talked about it since that original reveal, so I don't know if it's actually still happening or not. Alright, does this look right, guys, or what am I missing here? What's my armor regen looking like? 40,000. Not terrible. We got 6 blues, we got 4-piece Aegis. Again, I know it's not going to be perfect because my character doesn't have everything on here, but I feel like this isn't awful. That is one that I would want to see return to Div 2, even in a high-end variant, is the Big Alejandro. I'm trying to remember what that archetype is. The MG something something. That would be cool to see. The tardigrade is like a group-wide unbreakable, but it gives bonus armor instead of regular armor. So it's good for tank builds. Sounds good, Stalker. Unfortunately, I had to set up the stream differently than I normally do, meaning I'm running it off of my well, no, I'm running it on my PC, but I'm streaming off of the laptop, so it's a little bit messy. I don't actually even have game audio right now. But if I don't get anyone into test like throughout the weekend, I'll definitely hit you up if you want to drop your, maybe DM me or tag on Twitter or Discord if you're able to. Because I do want to test some things out. Are they changing the cost of calibration? Not of recal, but expertise and optimization, yes. You can't really, like, view and compare. But... yeah, but they are changing those other ones. Okay, is the pistol burst? I couldn't tell you. I haven't even tried it yet, so let's run out here and see. With my totally not out-of-season Santa hat. I know people want to stab me when I say it, but Pred, Mark, and Alpha Bridge. Alpha Bridge I can get behind. Pred, not so much. Alright, it's not a burst. It's a single shot. So let's see if we can find some... Let's try Countdown first, just to see if we can get 8, because that would give me the most benefit on it. But I doubt there's going to be enough people there. It's tough to try the solo, because I can't really... The forceful targeting, they're going to be looking at me anyway, right? So, you can see the stacks building on him. I'm not sure what the little bar for the Aegis icon down there is. Oh, it shows how many are targeting you. Okay, that's nice then. So I would roughly have, I don't know, 15% mitigated damage right now, maybe? Maybe a little less. Yeah, this just doesn't really work to test solo. Yeah, let's run back here. Random. Let's see if anyone's doing a heroic mission. We're just testing stuff, Kai. I'm trying to get in a group for something. Oh, I thought random mission pulled them all. Don't do stranded tanker. No one's going to be doing that. Come on now. I guess, I don't know. I don't think we're going to find anything, honestly. Random activity. Oh, there we go. See who's in here. So can I use Aegis for DPS? Someone did say you could do like an all red Aegis build with the Eagle Bear, which definitely would be interesting. But yeah, it will be tested. Just queue for countdown or remission. That's what we're doing. There was no one in countdown. The PTS is infamously not reliable for finding groups because everyone's kind of doing their own thing. So, yeah, like I just joined this guy and he's in the base. What I might be able to try is make sure you use a decoy. It only works with the decoy if you run the chess piece, which I'm not right now. So yeah, the deceit talent makes it so that the decoy counts towards it, but certainly you could run it that way. Alright, well this is not useful. I'm sorry, Dominique. You shouldn't have match made in the base. One idea I have let's try conflict, because that was popping last time, and even at least there I could get some sort of idea. Nope, one person in there. Stalker said he sent a friend request. Is there a way, Stalker, I don't regularly play on PC, can I type an invite code into the chat here and just get you through the game? Because tapping out of it's going to be kind of a hassle for annoying reasons. Does this even work in PvP? That's what we got to test. I don't know. I was talking about how the pistol would be pretty busted if it did, because it says it forces the target you're hitting to target you, or the last player to apply a stack. And when you swap to the PvP version, it doesn't say anything different. So that's why I was inclined to test it.
What's that smell?
Shift F2 opens the Ubisoft overlay. If this quits out my game,
Agent
we're gonna have
in
problems.
need of backup.
Oh, it didn't for me for some reason. Yeah, no worries, Stalker. We'll do it. Whatever. And it's annoying. Trust me, it's annoying that my setup is like this, because normally it would not be, but I was having issues the other way, which I won't get into. I'm trying to think how else could I test. Oh yeah, definitely Kenley College. There's gonna be a lot of people there. McGuns, what's going on, man? How you doing? You know what we can try out while we're waiting for this, actually. Let's save this, and we can take a look at the new talent. Big fan of the new tank set. Nice. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. The new talent for this season is right here called Behind You. This is the perfect version, where you deal 60% extra weapon damage to enemies that are not targeting you. Stream Possible, what's up? I can tell you right now that they have not made changes to any of those. At least in the patch notes, I don't think they would have snuck anything in. All three of those that you said should be exactly the same. Test that talent in PvP, it's broken. Oh boy. Which is what we all feared. Where's Glass Cannon? Here it is. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, all those are the same. Perfect Glass Cannon, Obliterate. So Glass Cannon they did list in week 1, but they went back on deciding to change that, so they didn't do anything with that. Obliterate is, although originally said measured in composure, those two have not changed. Obliterate, they increased the timer so that you have a longer amount of time to hit your next crit, which is solid. So yeah. When is Project Resolve release? Should be February 6th.
Evacuation drills will be conducted once per week. Please familiarize yourself with the emergency exits.
Take off the Santa hat? I don't have any options, man. I guess I could run the beanie. There we go. All right. No more festive. I'm sorry. You got like 1.2 million health. Yeah, I'll need to test that as well. There's all the brand stuff as well. I mean, there's a ton of like, that's the thing with this PTS. There's no like big things to test, but there's like a bajillion small things to test. Like Electrique now gives you 30% SMG damage. That's a lot, but you'd have to get to the 3 piece. This gives you 40% incoming repair. Foxes, you get 30% accuracy and handling. So there's a lot. But yeah, let's try out the sniper. Someone said it's broken in PvP, which is always fun to hear. So what do I want for this guy? We also have perfect explosive delivery. Isn't there like a Stalker? Can't I like open the, yeah, this thing somehow and invite? I thought I was able to invite people through this before, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't normally play on PC. Okay, if we were gonna test that, I guess I can just kind of put on a generic damage build again. With, yeah, Vigilance. Pretty much what we tested the Vindicator with. Although instead of Braced, I should run like a... something else. Oh, did they increase the deconstruct speed? Maybe I'm tripping on that. How's the new rifle? We were using it earlier. Seems pretty solid. Like, I have quite a bit of improvements I can make to mine, and it was still feeling pretty good.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
The command is invite, then the person's UB name. So, Stalker, what's your... You sent me one? If it's not in the game, it's going to be tough for me to... Which I know sounds silly. Oh, wait, there we go. Is this you?
This changes everything.
What the heck is this?
Well, it will.
What the heck is this?
If we're gonna produce enough antivirals
Whoa, whoa,
to make a
whoa, whoa.
difference and be
Did we
sure
just
that
trigger-
what we produce is effective and safe, we need someone who knows what they're doing
Whoa,
to
whoa,
supervise
whoa.
the entire process. We can't afford to take risks. But that's a problem for tomorrow. Today, let's celebrate your victory. Because it's a big one.
What did we just see? I don't think that was part of Pentagon. Was it? I don't remember seeing that.
Access granted.
That was weird. Oh, there's a bunch of people there. Was that part of the Pentagon stuff? I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't think it was. That's probably some Season 3 stuff that slipped through. Oh, did you see that? I don't know if you guys saw that. There was a timer at the bottom that said how much time I had left to swap my gear. That's part of the gear lock. Cutscene's supposed to play after the last Pentagon mission. When you finish level 30. I don't know. Well, I'll have to go back and watch the VOD later. Okay, so... Stalker, you tell me. What should we... You said which one was broken behind you was? Or we could try the... I kind of want to try the tank set in here real quick. Here, let me go and roll the... Oh, speaking of Kelso Postman, once we're done with this later, I do have something that I found earlier that I want to show you all. Okay, Stalker, wait there. Let me just roll the talent real quick on this and put on Sharpshooter, and then I'll meet you there. Let me make sure I've got marksman rifle damage.
Nice to see you.
And then... Wait, well, let me roll the talent. Oh, yeah. Solid. Probably this. Alright, cool. Shout out to Stalker here being willing to come in and test stuff even when I can't get on the mic. Much appreciated. I'm sure the chat does as well. Luminous, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Still got 320 people in here. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And we're slowly creeping towards 200 likes if you haven't yet. You know what to do. Okay, so.
You are no longer in a group.
So how do I know if you're targeting me? Like, if you aim at me, does that do it? Like, right now, I don't know if the talent's active or not. So, 712. Now, if you aim at me, and I do it again. Because I wonder if that's what they're considering targeting in... $689. What's broken about the sniper? That's what we're seeing right now. Oh, here, let me just use the... How do I get to the... Hang on. Join other players to access group chat. Oh, shoot, I see. This will be easier. All right, that's a better way to communicate than over the stream chat here. Does it 689K? It doesn't count. You have to not aim at me. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm stupid. Not targeting you. Okay. Is that... I'm trying to think. So, like, I have a 6 red build. I have Vigilance on. 1.6 million. I don't use... Maybe stream chat, you guys can let me know. I don't use snipers enough in PvP to know the numbers. Like, is that a busted amount? Because I have 6 reds. I have Vigilance. And I have Focus. So if I build Focus all the way up... Or here, flat. Whoops. Oh, I'm still rogue. Let me build Focus up. So that, okay, that took his Unbreakable 2.1. No crit. No, that's other people. So
Agent neutralized.
probably needs a lot of hit. Oh, that's true. I don't have this stuff rolled. You're right about that. That's the other question. Can you, as soon as he aims you, that's when it becomes targeting. At first it's used. It counts as targeting. Okay. So let me build, I'll do this right here from the bat. If I build focus up, I've got the crit damage from coyotes, and I've got vigilance. Yeah, that's pretty strong. But again, I am using a 6 red build, so it's, you know, comes back to the question of how strong do snipers deserve to be? But that is a lot, like, if I'm just running around here. So here, let me take off this. This will be the real question. Try the new vest with perfect explosive. Okay, I will. Let me just see this. So if I'm just running around, you're not targeting me, and I go, pop. Yep. Okay, now I see it. That's all right. That's a bit more conclusive. If I don't even have focus and I could just do that, that's a little much. Because I don't have any headshot damage. That was all. I did hit a crit there, to be fair. But still, that was a little. Yeah, that was nuts. I see the vision now. I see it. I see it. Like, yeah, that's no crit. It is supposed to be high damage, but I don't have any, so I put on a crit chance mod there. I don't have any headshot damage spec'd, and I don't even have a damage talent on my chest piece. So I agree it's supposed to be strong, but I was able to one-shot him without even, like, using a scope. So I don't know. Hunter said try the explosive vest. Yeah, that one will be strong because it scales off of... So let's try this real quick. If I put on... I have 0 skill items there. I have none there either. Alright, 4 skill tiers. Sure, that's a good measurement. Oh wait, I should have the perfect one. There we go. And then if I put on a turret. Alright, this is 4 skill tiers, so this is not the most amount of damage this thing could have. Well, that didn't do much. Do you have a lot of... I should probably look at what build you have. Jeez. What is happening? It won't let me... Whew. That's just shock resistance. Okay, so 6 blues against it. That wasn't that bad. Put any hive on and throw it. That doesn't seem that bad to me because, I mean, if any player's just going to stand there and take all that, that's kind of on them. But this build is very far not 2 and 4. Try the trap. Yeah, does it give it to each of the individual things? Let's see. Wait, what if I do the... Oh, I guess this works. I don't think that's that bad. Does it when you have 1.9 million? Right, yeah, if you have a lower amount. But again, like, you have to scale it off of skill tier, so if someone makes a skill build for this specifically, I don't think that's that bad. If I built into explosive damage, like if I had 2 pieces of Sombra, and then I had Shine a Light, then maybe that would be a bit more, and I still need to put, like, Technician on. Can you show how to download the PTS? I can't on my current setup, unfortunately. It should just be within your UB Connect library. That's about all I can say. I'm still receiving damage from the skill you just threw. Because it does the continual explosion. How do you do the whisper thing? There we go. Yeah, so at least off initial impression, that one isn't too bad. I'm going to swap now. I want to try really quick the rifle.
Agent killed.
I'm going to put on that build we were using earlier and try that rifle against him. Use mortar a lot, so it might be good for a troll build. Maybe, but again, it's like, I don't think it's too bad. It's kind of the same deal as the Seeker Mine. Like, if you're going to sit there and not move, then yeah, you're going to be punished. But as long as you move out of the radius, you should be fine.
Safe area entered.
Let's put this on.
Entering invaded dark zone.
So his midsection has the green, whereas that was Achilles. So actually, 161, 169. So in that specific case, it's still more worthwhile to hit a headshot than it is to go for that. But for the gap to be that close is pretty good. The more you shoot, the more damage you do. With any gun. What? With any gun? Those were all the same. So now it's his legs, whereas before it was... I thought it said right leg. No, it highlights random parts of the body for different opponents. So for him, it's down there, 137. Oh, I just mean, yeah. Although now he doesn't have a... Where's the weak point? That seems like a bug, maybe? After you kill someone, they don't get a new weak point? That's weird. He still has the legs. Huh. One thing I think we should try is the... I should have it in here. This guy. Oh no, I have the combat lock. Tough. Oh, that's not actually going to kill me. I forgot. Am I out of combat now? There we go. Yo, M16 meta. Oh my goodness. With the... with perfect, yeah, no, I believe you, man. I believe you that it's strong. Oh, we should test this, yeah. Can I swap to that? I cannot yet. There we go. This I do want to try. Okay, here, so yeah. Alright, let's see this. So he's looking that way. Did it just make you do that? Did it make him turn like that? Oh, okay, he did. Okay, I thought the game made him do that. That would have been bad. So the pistol doesn't do anything in PvP. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I'd rather it be that than like some weird... Okay, I can live with that. Sorry, by the way, chat, if I'm missing any things there. We're just trying to, I think, get through all the big changes. Can I try the shield splinter? I'll have to see if I have it, Master Prime, when I go back to the base. M16 nerf incoming. I think it's really just that talent. They just need to change how it functions in PvP. Yeah, I mean, the tank set in here isn't going to be the best with all of that. So this guy was talking about the corner peeking. I honestly don't know a lot about, like, the best way to proc that. How's the EB now? Let me see if I can switch. I need to roll, so this doesn't have detalk rolled. But they increase the base RPM. And this is on a 6 red. I mean, yeah, it's hidden. But yeah, this is a 6 red build, so take that with a grain of salt. Try using the M16 and actually fighting him, see how useful it is against a moving target. Do I have a good build for that? Problem is I don't really have that many builds. I just have this like 6 red. What could I put on? Ooh. Here's an idea. Look at my FAMAS. It's got a purple FAMAS. Doomsday, yes, they are buffing system corruption by giving it an extra 1%. So you can see there now, Yeah, increases the damage by 2% per 5% bonus armor. So here, let's try this. I'll leave that on and do maybe... I don't have Unbreakable. Let's just put on the braced one. Where was that chest I had? This one. System corruption. Still only 2 blues, which is not the best, but... The problem is anytime he has me on sites, it's not going to proc this thing. Yeah, keep in mind that my PTS character is like very unoptimized for all this. All right. Nope. I keep switching stuff. Alright, we're gonna see how good the M16 is in real combat here. Why isn't it using my... I had to click my medkit button like 5 times there. This thing is not good. I don't know why. Let me click system again. And maybe use an instant kit before that. Does it have issues with that? I'd like hold it a little bit. Yeah, that was questionable. But then if I go and I hit someone when they're not looking at me, 136. I think it's going to be more prevalent on the sniper. The question that I haven't seen answered yet is, can you roll this talent onto an AR? Or is it just limited to marksmans and rifles? I can go and look at the... I can go look at the other thing. You can roll it onto ARs. Well, then that's going to be problematic. All right. Do we have anything else to see in PvP? Show the tinkering menu. We took a more in-depth look at it earlier. Oh, I guess I can't while I'm in combat. We can do it after. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's see that real quick. I wish I hadn't rolled braced off of there. So, I mean, that's not terrible. I'm building up striker stacks. Again, he is pretty close to me, but at this point it's chunking him pretty bad. Then if I go to hip fire... Yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. Trying to track him while he's moving is a lot harder. But with the Bullet King, I mean, you can just keep... Yeah, that's not awful. Gotta dig through the trash and find those gloves. Can you tinker from the menu? Yes, Patrick. As soon as we're back in a safe zone, I'll show that. I think they're just having a standard 1v1 here.
Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
You can do that while you're in the DZ. Yeah, I think it was in combat before. Yeah, so you can open tinkering from your menu there at the bottom. They've redone the UI, so you have your library to donate stuff. You have expertise, which is the same, and then tinkering is a blend of recal and optimization. So you can see both of the two things there. It's pretty solid. We did a full, like, in-depth breakdown at the start of the stream, so. Still got 300 people in here. Appreciate y'all being here, and we are 3 likes away. 3 from 200 likes. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. I think that was most of that. Show us the rifle. We went through that earlier as well, but we can do it again.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive. You are now in a group. You have been promoted.
See if this
to
guy
group
wants in
leader.
too. The likes did go up fast. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Leaving invaded dog zone.
All right. I just want a base sense of how this works. So let's like a good mission that there's a bunch at the start. Maybe just do air and space or something. Is PR available on main? What do you mean by PR? Are they touching the fire rate on the EB? Yes, Silo, they're giving it a 50 bump. So now it's at 800 by base instead of 750. And you can also now re-roll the third attribute, so you can put it on damage targets out of cover. Lean Roseman, I'm gonna try. See if we can do it non-invaded. And then, yeah, I mainly want to see how the force targeting thing works. But then we'll also get some of the damage. Okay, there we go. So let's see this if we go in here.
Secure the memorial and remove the True Sun's forces.
Hermes, how dare you?
Outpost. The True
How
Sons will be
absolutely
direct
dare
to
you?
the
I'm
campus.
kidding, what's up? So if he goes and pulls aggro... That's such a tough thing to, like, see in action. Although this one's looking at me, so if he shoots him now... Oh, they die too quickly. Yeah. This would be a good one. Here. So he's looking at me right now, and then if he shoots him... Yeah, that's tough to like visualize in the moment. Probably have to test on a boss. Yeah, probably.
Got a visual on
Tough.
additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
But like this elite. The first boss, let's try it properly. How's the new gear set we're checking out right now? I mean, for tanking purposes, I think it's going to be good. I'm trying to see how this new pistol mechanic works with the pulling the forced pulled aggro. Oh, I thought teammate shots added stacks too. Stacks are shared between players. Stacks are, oh, maybe that just means that multiple people are using this set? Or this pistol, rather? Maybe that's it. Is DZ going to be any different with the update? Not much, except for they're increasing the rogue timer a little bit in the non-invaded. That's the only change I can think of. Conflict is going to be much more drastically changed. Okay, yeah, you can hear me on stream too. Just that's the plan I'll try. And again, Stalker, thank you very much for doing this. This is very nice of you to give your time for us to test this stuff out. Yes. And well, we're on the PTS. Checking out the new stuff for Year 5, Season 3. Alright, once the boss comes out, we'll try this pistol swap. Alright, here he is. Take out these other ends. Oh, it does stay when you swap. Alright. So let me get... Let me wait for the shock to go away. It didn't pull him.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I hope all my Gary now like foxes and contractors are still viable. They will be. They're the majority of stuff this season. Chris is getting buffed. There's very few things that are getting. There's very few things that are getting nerfed. Chat, what do you think? Is there any other like big item, like build and item based things that we've yet to test? I feel like we've looked at most stuff. Is the stuff with SHD level on the watch going to be the same? Yeah, how do I salute here? Also in the chat, be sure to give Stalker a thank you for giving his time for us, helping us test that stuff. And Square came in with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that. Going to Hermes, Ryan, Ghost, Boogie, and King. Thank you so much, my friend. That is super generous of you. Those people, welcome to Rogue Studios. Be sure to drop Square a thank you in the chat. Next, that is extremely generous and nice of you. What are your thoughts on the exotic rifle? I thought it was solid. We were trying it out in PvE, and I was using a good but not perfect build. I still had a lot more stuff I could do. So... So yeah, and Postman uses the 16-month member message to say Stalker MVP indeed. Thank you for that, Postman. Very kind of you. All right. Yeah, big thanks to Stalker for that. That allowed us to see, I think, the majority of the, like, group and other base things there. You should see the damage that the AKM does with behind you talent. We'll see if I can get one with it. Who was asking? Let's see. Chris was asking, is the stuff with SHD watching level going to be the same? Yes, except they're removing SHD and expertise levels from the conflict game mode. So as far as PvP goes, that should be a pretty beneficial change. But functionally, they all still act the same, except that expertise level, it costs less to upgrade your expertise stuff. Just gonna let these guys kill me. I don't really want to train anything but the tank. I feel like Aegis is gonna be fun for tanks, and some people might even try it with red cores. That's what someone was saying. We can see if we can craft those.
Agent killed.
Let's try that, actually. I do kind of want to see that. I started playing again after a couple of years away, and your videos helped me out a lot. Super happy to hear that, Daryl. Welcome back. That's awesome. I'm glad you're having fun. I hope you continue to. The update that's coming soon should be a ton of fun, for sure. How can I get Aegis materials? Do I have to get brand new... Aegis. Is it in here? Probably not. Is it in the target loot? It is. I'm trying to think the best way to go about this. If I want to get Aegis pieces that have like crit, so I could roll something on them. I don't think I can craft any right now. Yeah, I don't know if... Actually, let's try this. I got an idea, chat. We got a little bit more time here on the stream. PTS crafting cache. I don't think it gives... I'll try it. I don't think it gives you the ones for the new ones, though, does it? I'm pretty sure it's just all the old sets. It'll give me new copies, but I think they're all rolled with blues. Yeah, with health, but I can still deconstruct it. Because I want to try and get ones that have crit on them. Remember your first ever Chameleon build with the True Patriot? That was one of my favorites I made because so many people liked it and I had a lot of fun using it. So that's... I appreciate you saying that, Brad. I like that one too. How many did that give me? Okay. We can do that a few times, and then, yeah, if we make an all-red Aegis build with the Eagle Bear and take it into, like, a control point.
What can I do for you?
That's, alright, that's my goal for the last thing to test here. Or maybe not the last thing, but one of the big things to test.
I'm happy to have made a deal.
I have to do that, otherwise I'm just going to be sitting there while all these things scroll by. What have they done to obliterate? They've increased the time you have to gain the stacks. So if I go here, talents. So now it's 10 seconds per hit instead of 5. So they gave it a nice little buff. Actually, you know what? It's better to do it this way. Oops. Here's a strat. Keep it at 150, then buy a bunch of these and they'll all drop on the floor, and then I can just deconstruct it like that. Work smarter, not harder, people. Doomy's in here. Doomy, I think everyone has agreed that the UI on the new tinkering stuff is great. I imagine, I mean, it's hard for me to put myself in those shoes, but I imagine for new players, this is going to make a lot more sense. The library being first, that's where you donate stuff. Tinkering. Obviously, expertise is the same, so I'm a fan. I guess the one thing I'm still figuring out is what exactly the... This one makes perfect sense to me. The orange means it's maxed out. The 3 out of 3 means you have them all saved. All that. I'm trying to figure out what the... So like on this where it says 0 out of 11 for recal and optimization, what are those numbers representing? This one is 22 out of 26. Is it just saying those are the number of... I guess that's the only part that I don't get yet. But I'm sure I will. Overall, Doomy, it's fantastic. Thoughts on the exotic gloves? They are interesting. Let's see. It means you have 22 items you can recalibrate out of 30 in total. Let's see. 22 out of 30 in total. Oh, wait. So I have 20... I see. So I have 26 chess pieces in my inventory. And it means that out of those total, I can recal 22 of them because it's probably not going to let me on exotics and... Right. Okay, then that makes sense. Right, and I have 5 SMGs, 3 LMGs, but there it's grayed out because they're exotic. That makes sense. Well, yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Doomy made the system, so I would hope he knows what's up with it. But no, really good work there, man. It's good. And especially being able to do it in your menu now is just going to be really nice. Especially for the expertise stuff, I can donate in Countdown and keep picking up. That's a big plus. Big plus. Does the remote pulse activate spotter? Yeah, because it applies a pulse. That's all you need. Alright, I'm just going to crack all these right here and deconstruct the pile and get all those Aegis materials. Especially that you can tinker directly when selecting an item in the inventory. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize that. That is really cool indeed. So, guys, I didn't even show this earlier because I didn't realize. So, let's say you have, I don't know, this Araldi vest that you want to change the status effects to something. You can click Tinker, and it takes you directly to that item within the menu. That is super good. I didn't even realize that earlier, Doomy. That's awesome. That is really beneficial. Nice. So you don't even need to use the table? Yeah, the table you don't even need to. It said that in the patch notes. Well, I'm a bit thick-skulled. Sometimes I don't realize stuff. But yeah, Silo, you can do all that stuff on the go now. You don't have to return to the base. Obviously, when you're at the base, you know, people probably will use it, but yeah, you can use it anywhere. It's going to be so much easier now. Absolutely. We're at the table March 2019 to now. But you know, more quality of life stuff like that is what makes the game more fun to play, so. Helps for people wanting to test talents in open combat. Absolutely. You can just pop it open when you're in the open world if you want to try and compare 2 different talents to each other. It's going to be great. Okay, my inventory is full. Alright. What would I want to run on a build like that? Probably a Catharsis, honestly. to help sustain a little bit. That and just like an unbreakable. Yeah, because the Aegis backpack gives you the extra protection. Let's do that. Why are you consistently having to go back into your menu? Noise, I was doing that only because I'm opening these PTS crafting caches, which have, I'll show you what it looks like. The PTS crafting caches have such a long list of stuff it gives you that it's quicker to just back out than to wait for it all to pop out. Like, otherwise I'm just waiting for this full list of stuff to drop down. So it's easier to do that. Okay, that didn't come with a red. Wait, I wonder if you can't even get them to drop with a red in this iteration. We'll try it a few times.
Good to see
Oh,
you.
Coven's in here too. What's up, man? I saw it's a typo. I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's a typo or if it actually is not working properly. I don't know how to test that necessarily. But we could be safe and use... Actually, the chest piece wouldn't be a bad idea. So maybe we do like adrenaline rush on the backpack. We'll do that instead, just to be safe. Yeah, the theme of the Aegis set is the LMB, Lion. Purple said I have a couple. You were able to get them with reds? Let me craft some and see. Just an issue of translation. I do think, though, it actually would make more sense if I'm going to be solo to use the chest, because then I can drop the decoy and get all the protection. So far, I've gotten only blues. I don't know if it can actually give you anything other than a blue. Oh, there we go. I spoke too soon. Alright, come on. Chat, I need you all to, you know, cross your fingers, your toes. I need some good RNG here. I just need a single red. I mean, preferably crit or headshot. I'm going to take it for now, because I need to spread these materials out. Chest makes me feel like we're sacrificing decoy for our damage benefit. I mean, it's all about how you want to set the build up, right? I'm trying a damage variation of it. The intention, I think, of the set is to use it as a tank, so it's all how you want to run it. Hola to yourself, AP. I won't try and say the full name because I'm sure I'll butcher it, but how you doing? There we go, crit chance. Crit damage, first try, let's go. Give me an idea, I could use Ninja Bike plus Contractors, Aegis and Walker and Harris. Yeah, that'd probably be pretty good. Come on, red. There we go. Get rid of all these ones I don't need. Take that. Take that. Crit chance. And then let's redo the chest piece because I only got headshot damage on there. They did definitely increase the deconstruct speed. That feels pretty good. Now, if only they would increase the cache opening speed on console, or on controller, I should say. That would be pretty nice. Weapon handling? Come on now. Have to wait for the circle to complete, I know. By the way, thank you all so much for getting us over 250 likes. I sincerely appreciate that. Glad that people have seemed to have been enjoying the stream. Great chance, finally. Alright. Then we want to use, or I feel like it'd be interesting to use Catharsis and probably a Fenris backpack, unless it'll let me get... Oh, the Devil's Due could be potentially interesting. Oh, I can do a Matador. Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Get the extra bonus armor. If you tried Descent with the talent rotation, we were checking it out earlier. Well, I just looked at the drop down. We didn't actually play it yet. If there's time, I will get into that. But that seems solid too. There was a issue, Doomio, though I'm sure it's not your department, where I guess you can't select some of the exotic talents currently, the new ones that are in there. But I'm sure that'll get sorted out. The rotation seemed fast, though. It's like every few hours. I don't know if that's a placeholder or not. Let's get D-Talk on our EB, shall we? Damage to armor. Cold for no reason. Grab a blanket, dude. Kidding. What's up? Crit damage. Magazine size. Maybe I should have stuck with damage to armor. No, we'll get it. Try to recalibrate a Regulus 3 times and it disappeared every time. Well, that's weird. I wonder if that's because they were going to take a look at the... Alright, we're sticking with damage to armor. I don't care. I wonder if that's because they were going to take a look at that in the Nemesis and Scorpio for their balance, but I'm not sure. Actually, let's do it the fancy way, shall we? The proper way. Slot needs to be... Oh, right. Okay, well then we'll leave it as is. Alright, never mind. This... Put some crit chance in there. And then all of these just put weapon damage. I was so excited when I saw your name in Division Hunted. Wasn't sure if it was you at first. It's me indeed. Isn't that wild, man? It was, yeah. When I first saw that, I was freaking out. It's pretty insane. But thank you for saying that. Good to see you. The pop-up fulfilled its purpose. Yes, it did. All right. So 1 blue, 5 reds, Aegis, and that. Now we did lose the 1% there. But now if we put a decoy on... The only thing I'm missing is gunner because I don't have that on this character. Had to get the Aegis brand set. The gear set. Stalker, if you grab the PTS crafting cache in here, it'll give you all the new stuff. Treb Nation, it kind of does. It kind of does. I won't spoil. Uh-oh. I thought my game crashed. That was just a long freeze. I won't spoil what happens in the book, but there is a character named RogueGold. And it's pretty cool. Hunted is the new book that came out. And how is it? My impression is it's the best transmedia project they've done, but that's just me. And I don't say that just because I may or may not cameo in there. It was a really entertaining ride. Okay. Does this look right? Let me put on my mods. Recently read the first two, need to grab the third. Oh yeah, if you like the first two, you'll love Hunted. Absolutely. All right. My crit is a little bit lacking because again, I don't have shade levels on this character, unfortunately, and this is without any expertise. So let's go see how this thing does. Let's try and upgrade one of these that's already close to see what a level 4 would be like. Let's check it. So yeah, I have the Eagle buff right now and Aegis. Where are they coming out of? Oh, down there. I think what'll really make or break this combination is just... Like right there, I had to take cover. Does it really allow you to gain more... Can you consistently gain more momentum with it than you can by just running Striker with some blues? Right? That's like the big thing, I think. Is it actually more worthwhile than what we already have? It might be fun and it might work, but is it more worthwhile than like Striker?
Hostile control point nearby.
Rodrigo, thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your day and weekend, my friend. See you soon. Red Aegis and EB was a good synergy. Yeah, so far it seems to work. Although this is, I think, a normal level activity because I can't change the open world stuff. We'll get to the heroic control point shortly.
Hostage health is critical.
Might work better with Memento. Potentially. Yeah, that's true.
Override required. Hostage is dead.
Let's see, would I want to do that instead right now? Maybe, actually.
All hostages are deceased. Yeah, let's actually change that real quick. I don't know why I didn't think of Memento originally. When's the next update live? It should be on February 6th. That's what they've said previously. So just about 3 weeks. Greetings from Dublin. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here.
Alright. This is a good switch. We'll try this with Memento. That probably makes more sense anyway.
Hi.
That's too convoluted. Let's do it from right here. Oh, I need crit chance. Shoot. I don't have anything. Alright, hang on. Weapon handling headshot damage. Come on, give me a crit chance. Just had to ask nicely.
Good to see you.
Alright, we got that. Oh yeah, once I learn the flow of this new UI, you're gonna be able to do all that stuff so fast. Let's put that other mod back in. Alright, 3678, slightly better. And we got Memento. Oops.
Nice to see you.
There we go. Alright, let's try this now. Wonder if they're going to need to increase it. Yeah, I don't know. That one was a little out of left field, I guess. A lot of people... I froze again. Didn't know where it was going to come from. But yeah. I think the menu's still missing some sounds. Honestly, Doomy, I don't even have game sound right now because my whole setup got kind of messed up this morning, so I wouldn't be able to judge either way. But I'm sure I can listen to it later whenever I play off stream. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lion. That is one last thing we need to check out before we close the stream. I will keep that in mind. Any changes made to Memento? No.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Alright, 6 red, Aegis, EB with Memento. Here we go. Oh, I can't call it from right there.
Reinforcements en route.
Get that, so we get the stacks. Damage is lacking a little bit, at least right off the bat. We gotta build up our...
Vital signs
Ooh.
critical.
Yikes. Memento stacks not. I also don't have Gunner, unfortunately, on this. On this character. Once I get some Memento stacks, the damage should be a little bit better. Oh no, the decoy doesn't even matter anymore because I took off the backpack, huh?
Location guarded by
No, it's on the
hostiles.
chest piece. I'm losing my mind.
Serious trauma.
Yeah, don't listen to what I say. I don't know what I'm talking about. So like, here, let me see how much damage I take from tenacity. And that's still a big chunk.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
I'm actually a little surprised the damage doesn't feel slightly better considering we have so many reds, but I guess that is a bit of the problem of not having Striker. You get so used to that level of damage. You guys remember Division 2 before Striker was like the only thing to use ever? Definitely not a solo gear set. Part of the problem is I'm missing so much. Like, I don't have any expertise levels, I don't have shade levels, my crit is unideal. Partly just because I don't have that stuff on this character. I think this is going to be worth testing out on like a fully maxed out thing. I'm out of ammo. Well, geez. We got a combat lock on, so I can't swap. Yeah, I don't have any ammo capacity either from the shade levels. But I can still shoot you with the TAC 50.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to really assess. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot the revive hive gets you up way quicker now. What do they do to Striker? They did nothing to Striker. I'm just saying it's like far and away the best best set in the game.
Vital signs critical. Hostiles guarding location nearby. Immediate medical assistance needed. Serious trauma detected.
Tough.
Agent incapacitated.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be. I'm sure that setup will work, but I don't think it's gonna be a meta or anything like that. Used to lose stacks, so we miss shots. Yeah, like it used to not just be able to register fast enough, and then they made it good, and then they made it even better when you could get 200. I feel like that was where they went a bit overboard, honestly. It was before season, like after 214 and then before season 10 is when it was probably at its most balanced. Well, folks, I think that's the majority of what I wanted to do. Might be worth to use a River in conflict. Yeah, that's in phase 1. It definitely was. Oh, two last things. Another freeze. I want to really quick check perfectly efficient, see if it's still working the same with the armor kit, and then we have one thing to show off in New York. Believe it or not. The full update launches February 6th. But the PTS is available right now if you own the Division 2 on PC. I think Aegis is definitely most strong used as a direct tank. That was just an idea to try out. Okay, if I put this on, self-damage. Yeah, so the kit is still giving more than 25%. Yeah. That's still a thing. Don't be sorry, Brad. That's what the PTS is for, testing stuff out. I don't know if it was you or someone else. Someone commented that yesterday on the video saying I should try that. So I had in my mind, but no, there's no need to apologize at all. That's what the PTS is for. Okay, we did that. Now let's show you guys the thing in New York. New York, New York. Nuclear coming in with a donation in Canadian, I think it is, $13.99. I don't know what that converts to, but thank you so much. Do you think the devs screwed up that they didn't make a... Honestly, Nuclear, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. A rigger gear set... Nuclear, if you're still here, you should type in the chat if you can clarify it all, because I'm not sure what your question is. This is the thing to check here, people. Who is this? That's not Kelso. Who is you? A rifle gear set? Ah, gotcha. I mean, screwed up. I don't know if I would use that terminology. Obviously, it's up to them what they want to make. I do hope we get one in the future, or that they retool aces and eights to be a rifle set. I think either of those things would be really cool. Do me. Who is this? I'm sure we'll find out when season 3 is up, but again, I can't hear the audio right now, so I don't know if she's saying anything, but this certainly is not Kelso. Unless it is, and they just like redid the model, but no, I don't think so. Oh, you know who it is? It's Mackenzie Merritt. That's the Merritt thing. Ah, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense. After we saved her at the estates, now she's here. There we go. Solved my own mystery. So that's interesting. Mackenzie Merritt is here, which means where is Kelso? Dun dun dun. She's Rogue Silver. That would be the ultimate twist, Doomy. That would be the ultimate twist. It was the necklace, Brad. Calm down. Firefox said, who? Mackenzie Merritt was the person that we saved at the Paradise Lost incursion this past season. Kelso's in the next new city map. No, she should be involved in season 3 from what was said before, that she was coming back to New York. At least that's my understanding. I'm sure we will find out very soon when the full season reveal happens. Thank you very much, Doomy. Sounds good. And great work on that stuff for this. All the UI things seem great. So thanks for tuning in, man. And yeah, folks, that is about all I've got. I'm going to go grab some lunch. I'm feeling a bit hungry. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, I still see some questions in there. Oh, yes, Phoenix answered it. Update coming out February 6th. PTS is up now on PC. That's what we checked out today. And yeah. Unless there are any last-minute burning questions, that's about all I've got, folks. We checked out all the new exotics, new gear set, how they work in PvP, some of the descent changes, and all the other little fun things that we did. Oh, I thought it before your name was a play on Trap Nation, but it's Trepanation. Either way, thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate it. I am too. I think it's only up from here for Division. You know, with Div 3 far on the horizon, we got a lot of great stuff coming in the meantime. And so, gonna be a lot of fun. Did they make new daily projects? New ones? I don't know, but they improve the rewards from all the old ones. So like you can see the new daily here, you get an exotic component, you get that. So that's pretty solid. Samurai, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. You know, I got a lot more coming. And yeah, beyond grateful for you all tuning in. Which, by the way, we did hit 50K. I made a post about it recently. I am working hard to get the 50K giveaway underway. There's going to be some pretty cool things to give away there. So stay tuned on the community tab for that. But yeah, thank you all so much for the support. It is beyond appreciated, and I'm really fortunate to have gotten this far. Excited to see where it goes. So yeah, I will cut it off there. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day and weekend. Your thoughts on the PTS, be sure to leave them in the appropriate spots for feedback so that the devs can get the best update as possible when this launches in about 3 weeks. And I will see you all very soon. RogueGold, out.